All right, guys, here we are. Gathering at the Rock 2023. We're driving into Woolarock right now. This is Saturday, about 1 o'clock, and they're going to do the awards at 3. So I was hustling up trying to get in here. Got the Hot Rod Garage trailer. I don't know why I videoed it. Probably because Jason Smith is an awesome dude, and the guys that work there are also awesome people. And just everywhere you walk around this place, there is something to see. Some kind of cool ride somebody's poured their heart and soul into. I salute all the guys that have built cars for years to get here. And they've shown these things all over the place. And they come to Bartlesville and the gathering at the Rock because it is just kind of a one of a kind event here. 3 days and lots of fun. Met lots of people, stopped and talked with as many as I could. These guys definitely are busy trying to get things rounded up, ready for the awards and do all that stuff. So I appreciate them taking time out and visiting with me. You all enjoy the video. It's kind of a longer one, but I just couldn't cut it up anywhere. I wanted you to be able to see all these cars and to hear what some of the awards were, what they say about them. It's really a cool event, and I just hats off to everybody that took time to get here.
It's been great.
Yeah, it's a cool show, cool place.
Yeah.
So it's
Thanks.
hey, thank you all for sure. Oh, maybe. There you go. It's just solid, nothing but. Comes another one. Catch them coming around on the back side. Rods.
Hog shooter hot rod.
Yep, little creek out where I live called Hog Shooter Creek. Yeah, it's really small.
All right.
Try to just like make those stickers small enough they can be fun and go on a toolbox or something. And
Exactly.
still working on logo, getting things redesigned. My shirt's got the old one on it.
I'm a plumbing contractor.
Really?
And a friend of mine.
traffic violator.
OU 34, Texas 30.
Oh.
Final.
Yeah, good thing we didn't tape it.
Visit the Osage Custom Chrome Plating, Hot Rod Garage, Rex Rods, Williamson Instruments, O'Reilly's, and Bruce and Judy Riggs. Give them a hand, guys. Also, I would like to thank all of the builders of the trophies and the amount of time and intricate detail that receiving it. I think it's really appreciated. So thank you to all the trophy builders.
Yeah, there's some cool ones up there, man.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Woolarock too for letting us host this here.
I can honestly say we registered about 500 cars this year. We were scared to death. We didn't know how it was going to work. If we were going to fit everybody in. We had a few didn't show, just things happen, and we understand that. But we got y'all in here, and I think it looked pretty good today. And we thank you guys. So yeah, give yourselves a hand for making the journey. So 500 entries. My wife has kept a spreadsheet. 88% of you guys are from out of state. So that's incredible. That's like 9 out of 10 cars are not even from Oklahoma. So we're just proud to be able to show off a little part. So thank you again for that. Now, yeah, thank you. So we're going to start out. We've done it in the past, and we got 2 recipients this year. So Jack Chisenhall and John Barrett started the Stroker McGurk Award or recognition. And Tom Medley was a great hot rodder, you guys may know. He did fabulous illustrations. He was a hot rodder for his entire life. So Jack Chisenhall and John started this recognition for guys that are just real hometown hot rod guys that have lived it their whole life and been around it their whole life. And so we got 2 recipients this year. I'm gonna let John introduce the first one, and then I'll take the second one. And then, so we're gonna get these guys recognized, and then we're gonna, the first trophy we're gonna give after these recognitions, we're gonna hand it over to Mr. John Jackson. And he's, as you may or may not know, decided to do a trophy for the best trophy. So we're gonna do that. But first we're gonna recognize these 2 hot rod fellas here. And I'm going to turn this over to John Barrett.
Hello, Hot Rod family. Great to see all of you right here in Oklahoma. Hot Rod Magazine is 75 years this year. And we all grew up with it. And I'm sorry for that. But yeah, so it's ongoing. Stroker McGurk still lives. He was our favorite cartoon. We're going to start with the cars here. The first one is a 1941 Ford of Tony Osmond from Newalla, Oklahoma. This is a backyard buddy-built hot rod. The interior is by a guy that's in the business. The paint, the body, it's got a Chrysler. Let's move to the Green Hollow Magazine portion. Okay, Jason, I'm ready for you to do Mr. Charlie Randall.
I was gonna fire that right in the guy's face. Perfect.
Okay, I was looking for my notes, and I set them down there. I found them. So the next guy we're going to recognize, he's another local guy that we all love. He's been a hot rodder here since I've been in the Tulsa area, and long before that. This is Charlie Rambo, and Charlie, this car that you see here, he bought this car in 1968, and his 1967 high school tassel is hanging from the mirror there. A couple of cool things about this car. His beloved wife Gloria, he taught her how to drive in this car, and then they dated in this car and got married. Charlie brought 2 of his kids home from the hospital in this car. And so his 3 kids, Sam and Jimmy and Sarah, and a couple of them came home from the hospital in the backseat of this 55 Chevy. Charlie's had a bunch of other cars, 32 sedan, 37 sedan, 40 coupe, 32 roadsters. He was 18 years old, he had a 40 Chevy coupe with an old engine in it. Just a foundational guy that's been hot rodding since he was a kid. He drove modified stock cars at the Tulsa Speedway. He's been a Mack tool man for nearly 20 years. So it's just hot rods, automotive, mechanicking. I mean, Charlie he's a Tulsa staple. He's just one of the foundational guys, and we love him, and so we wanted to present him with the Stroker McGurk Award. We appreciate you, Charlie. Probably have. He's probably like showed up at your house in the middle of the day or the night at some point and stole power, plugged in the extension cord. Yeah, right. Anyway, I think everybody's pretty familiar with this guy and his wife JC, and we are thrilled that they're here. And he's come up with this weird idea to give a best trophy for the trophies. So, without further ado,
That's funny.
Did everybody have a good time this weekend? I thought the weather turned out nice, right? Alright, for once, I'm not going to talk that much. And I know no one believes that. But I gotta do one thing first. I don't know if you all saw these stickers for hashtag GATR or bus for next year. So this is all became because Alan that works for Steve Cook Creations has been working on it with Alan for 10 years, we'll say that. And I've been messing with him since day one of coming to Gathering at the Rock, that if he gets that to the show, I'll bring my Corvair van back out. And if you all don't know, I used to drive a Corvair van across country instead of Sprinter van. I put 170,000 miles on it in just a little over 4 years. But it's been sitting at my buddy's shop in Houston. Well, Alan came up to me several months ago and goes, hey, I'm going to have my Impala, that's Gator Bus for next year. And I'm like, well, great. Now I've got
He's just driving on through.
So, before I talk about the car, I'm going to talk about that actually this year. My was here, I think, chopped it, painted it. Tim Goodbar did some body work on it. John Wright chromed it. So we have a little history of this car. It goes way back, probably 15 years or so. Looks like Mark's taking pretty decent care of it, so we're happy about that. Congrats. Beautiful. That looks good. Great job. All right, next up is our great friend Mickey Bryan, and he'll be presenting the straight cab pick. I'll let him take it from here.
Thank you, Jason. The car shows are awesome, but the hotel life, I think, is really what it's all about. If you get a chance to actually have a good conversation, Jeff Smith and I were visiting, and he said one of the coolest lines I've ever heard. He said, sometimes guys build the soul out of the car. You gotta think that over. I was thinking about it all last night, and we are privileged to do a pick, and I didn't know these people, but the scale they caught rods on the side of it, I had to ask, who are you? And we have a good friend that passed away years ago. He's a good Christian friend of mine, and he bought the rolling chassis from Carl and built the car I think that Carl would have loved. Carl never made it out here. He was a strong Christian. He's here watching us today, and I wanted to give a big applause. And we're a custom club, but we recognize a good hot rod when it's built right. And I have to look to see who you are, because I don't know you. You're no friend of mine yet, but you are now. It's Scott and Melinda Kerfield from way over past Kansas and Minnesota.
Way over past Kansas. That's a good way.
Great job. Beautiful car. Carl Skalnick was friends to a lot of us, and that's a great tribute. Appreciate it. Let's go. McCullough family. They made their pick. Arthur's got the belt. Here you go.
Hey guys, we've had so many people come up to us, families, Jason, and talk about the show. We will always say, and it will always be, that these are really, really good cars here, but they're all owned by really great people. So each and every one of you guys, just great people. We appreciate you guys being here. So saying that, my wife and I were in Austin a couple years back, I think, and we met Dallas and Jessica in their incredible 50 Chev Custom at the Roundup. I've checked it out on social media for years, I think. We actually tried to get Dallas and his wife here a few years back, and it didn't work out. I think probably because the hurricane kept you down in Florida. So when he told us he wanted to come back this year, we were all in. If you haven't seen this car and its interior, it's fantastic. It fits the owners. They would get out. Dallas, Jessica, get out. That's right. Listen, we all want to have that style, right? Well, this couple and this car is just perfect. So you guys killed it. Thank you so much. You guys are the champ this year. Thank you.
Casey had a big part in building this creeper, so I wanted him to come up here. So we looked this place over, guys. Come on. I mean, how are you supposed to pick one car? It's impossible, right? So many great cars. You guys, we've got Slonaker winners, Riddler winners, AMBR winners, Hot Rod of the Year winners. They're all here, quality, but they're all traditionally styled cars. So anyway, we rode around, walked around, trying to narrow it down, and ever since I first saw Brian's Woody come out on Instagram, I started seeing him post. I just fell in love with it. The colors are amazing. The restraint on the build is amazing. It's very traditional, but it's got all kinds of beautiful little details. And so we were looking around. We had a few we were looking at. But at the end of the afternoon, it's kind of crazy how things line up. If you look at my creeper, our creeper that we built, the chassis is almost the same color as his car. The wood matches beautifully, and I had no idea we were going to pick this car. Like, this just happened today. And it's kind of big enough, you need somebody that can haul the thing. So he's got to kind of that down as well. So anyway, this is Casey. He works at the shop. He's a beautiful, wonderful metal shaper. Helped me with the fenders. It was just a wild idea earlier in the year that we spent too much time on, but we were happy to. And I think, we sort of helped create this monster in the beginning, so we thought, well, we better participate. And thank you, John, for the buckle. That means the world. But anyway, with all that being said, let's Brian Clush, is that pronounced right? Close enough. It's a beautiful 36 Woody. They traveled a long way from Washington, and they get the Hot Rod Garage pick this year. So you can leave it here, or you can take it now, however you want to do it. All right, good enough. Good deal.
Can't say enough about this. It's absolutely worth the drive, and we're going to be back. And you've been telling us, and Keith's been telling us, and our freight. I'm wound up here, but everybody's been saying what a great run this is, and the rhythm of this run is amazing. And as all you guys know, it's not about the cars, it's about the people. Couldn't be happier. So thank you very much.
Okay, well, let's see who we got down here coming up. I believe this may be Murray Rod and Custom. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn this over to Jeff and let him tell you all about it.
First, I want to say thanks to we're honored to be given the opportunity to give an award for a custom pick based on what we would like in our garages. Our pick is 471, Steve Pierce's 40, all the way from California.
Congrats, man. That thing's stunner. All right, congratulations. Okay, next one up. Where is Jim Smith? There you are. You coming up here? You're sitting down there. He's found a comfortable spot. He's going to stay right there. So, my dad, as most of you guys know, Jim Smith, and he has done an award every year called the Survivor Award. The Survivor Award, I think he's done it both ways in the years we've been doing this, and then he's given it a couple of times to some guys that are true survivors, and now he's given it to some cars that are true survivors. So this year, we went and looked at this car and talked about it, and Dad really liked it, I really liked it, and this guy's Bill Vinther. He's from Arizona. I can honestly say he's a hot rod hero. And Dad looked his car over. The car was done in 66, finished in 66. This car has a chrome frame under it. It has a chrome firewall in it. They cut the firewall out and chromed it and bolted it back in. It's got an Olds engine. The entire undercarriage is chrome. I saw his sign down there. It said the chrome bill was like $7 grand in '66. It was a lot. It was like 2 or 3 new cars worth of chrome. The original candy apple paint, wonderfully cracked and patinaed. The original interior from the '60s. Been in magazines, won shows. This car is incredible. And I know Bill was going to have it here last year, but he had engine out, freshening it up, and it didn't make it. And I'm just so excited to hear that he got it done and he made it this year. So this year's Survivor is wonderful place. Kevin came on board 2 years. So Kevin came on board here 2 years ago. Okay, I'm going to introduce our next, as soon as we get that one out, I'm going to introduce our next presenter. You guys first of all. He's a fantastic artist, and this incredible show art that we had this year came from this man. We're so thankful for all that he does, the support that he gives us, and he makes it all the way out here. Let him present his pick. Here we go.
Thank you, Jason.
He's been in business doing the best chrome in the world for 55 years, and he has supported this event from the very beginning. These dash plaques that we have that everybody gets in their bag that we present, that's a generous thing that John does. And let me tell you, he had a little rough go getting here. They had trouble in Illinois somewhere with his truck, with the engine. He had to wait, got a tow truck, made his way to St. Louis thinking maybe they could fix it. Couldn't fix the engine. Decided that he was still coming, and the man that was assisting him generously loaned him a 34 Ford truck. These guys didn't even know each other, and this guy says, "Here, just take my truck and go on to the car show." And so he just kept pressing on, and here he made it. But the fact that a guy would loan a guy his truck without even knowing him to drive several hundred miles, that's what this is all about. We love it. So let me give this over to John to present his pick.
Thank you very much. So the car that's coming up here is a 49 Buick. When I first saw the car, I didn't realize that Cody Walls was the owner. I know Cody for a long, long time. I worked for him. And I realized that this car last year. The other thing is, I had years ago, I had a Buick very.
Like all these wonderful shades just right here. So great job. I mean, not only just the paint, but the whole build is amazing. Congrats. Okay, everybody get your earplugs out. We got Andy Leach is coming down from Cal Auto Creations, and he's going to present his pick. One of the wildest, craziest hot rods to come up through the Buffalo. Hopefully it didn't scare too many. But let him get up here and get the thing shut off, and then I'll let Andy tell you about it.
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to Jason and everybody involved in this. This is my first year here, and what an event. Great job.
Okay. Let that thing clear out a little bit so you guys can hear. Next up is our friend Don Hardy. Is this your first year here, Don? Okay, first year for Don to be here. I know he's driving a 34 Vicky that used to belong to his dad that he recently got back, and we're glad that he brought it out. And Don's going to do best engine. He did that last year. He's going to do it again this year. So I'm letting has to come back next year and build the trophy. Okay, so last year's winner. Let him get this going.
It is awesome.
Good. There you go. All right. That is a great looking car.
I know, I walked.
Car that he'll be presenting his trophy to, and then informing Mr. Scott Wayne that you get to build a trophy for next year. So here's John.
$6 even.
All right.
And 10.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Maybe way too sweet for my wife, though.
More sweet than sour. No, I swallowed wrong.
Right. Husband, where did you go?
Already just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. He was there just too long. Oh, yeah, yeah. Y'all doing all right? Yeah, that was kind of slow. Did you make a trek to get here?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? Cool.
3.5 hours probably.
All right. Need to find a good place. I don't know. Shiny primer colors. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like pedestals. So we're just like gonna swing back and forth here. Because there's, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's quite a few cars here. Please, that thing is cold.
Choke it out again.
That would be the best.
I like the advertising.
Oh, wow. This little honey here, she's just labeled up. That could be a decent thumbnail. So is the direction leaving this way?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, try not to get run over. Told you. Try not to get run over. That's like by a car or by man. Right, here you go. Found you a spot. And then how far are you from your car? Yeah, there you go. The rib. bets were back in the day. It's like, all right, you go down and you just like, gotta have it back this direction, sun at your back. Replaced all the wood with metal like 20 years ago and have been fighting what I did. I covered the car up and let it sit for a decade.
I've been working on it.
Okay.
All the metals original in the car.
Yep, my dad traded a 51 Mercury two-door to his dad to get the 35. His dad was going to cut it up and make it into a jalopy race car. So he had a 30 pieces out, one piece at a time. I was building a 40 Ford for a guy, and I had one of the front fenders for the 35 laying in my shop, and my dad came over and he was like, "What the hell are my car parts doing laying in your shop floor?" Motor combo, just a piece of junk with a motor in it that would go.
Right. Well, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. You guys, awesome that you make the journey to get here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I believe it is. Try not to get run over. That fruit in there makes it a little awkward. I love this lime thyme color right here. That is. All right, I'm going to this side now. enough. That blue one? Is this, I feel like, yeah, I've seen this car numerous times. Yeah. Yeah, because of that curly wood on there. This is not the one. But it is cool.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This has been the show of the year for this area for sure, and for a lot of the country. So I appreciate you watching. Consider subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite car was that was there. I mean, here we're pulling up on the Mountain Man Rendezvous campsite, which is also going on while the gathering at the Rock is happening. So super cool weekend. You enjoy. Have a wonderful day. And we'll catch you guys on the next video.